Hi, it's Jessie from Peach Manifesto, and this is the Luxio Atelier 2017 collection live swatching comparison. So I recently won this collection at Nove's birthday sale. They had a little draw and I won the minis, which I'm really excited about. I do collect a lot of Luxio, as you've probably seen in some of my videos, so I'm really excited to show you these and start swatching. So we'll start off with Elle, and these are the mini bottles, so they don't have the name on the front, just on the bottom. And this one I thought was supposed to be gray, and it does look very gray, but it also looks a little purple. So it's one of those things where in different lights it kind of looked gray and it looked a little purple, but as with all Luxio colors, they do swatch really well. I do put 2 coats on all of these. I'm out of swatch sticks right now, so they're all on rings because I would just do the rings anyway, and I just have a ton of rings right now that I ordered from AliExpress, so I figured I would do these just to get the video up and just add more to my swatch videos, I guess. And this is after 2 coats of Elle, and it's a very beautiful pastel color, and I do think it is a bit more purple than it is gray, like very, very gray leaning lavender, I guess you would say. And this is Cashmere, and this I would describe as like a gray beige or like a grayish. It's a beautiful like neutral color. It was one of the ones I was planning on picking up from the collection, but I just never did. I don't know why. I tend to be pretty random with my purchases lately, but I love the way it turned out. It is basically a 1 coat, but like I said, I always do 2 coats just to show you guys. And I could see this a lot in the fall, and I mean, this was a fall winter collection, so all these colors are going to be more in the kind of fall winter range. And this is Vert, which is a really awesome green, and I definitely don't have anything like this in my collection. And I do some comparisons afterwards, and this is the first coat, and I was a little worried, but I think I just didn't have the bottle shook very well, because after I gave it a couple swipes, as you can see, it's basically full coverage. And with the second coat, it's flawless. There's no kind of patches or anything. You can see in the one corner there's a little bit of a light spot, but that's mainly due to my brushing than anything. And yeah, with just 1 more coat, it evens out really beautifully. And I really like this. Is kind of like an army, like a camouflage green. I have been doing a few more camo nails lately, and I'm really excited to have this in my arsenal. And this is Bespoke, or Bespoke, whatever. It's like a very like magenta purple, I guess. And this is so gorgeous. I'm really excited to have this. I am really trying to build up my purple collection, and as one of my clients kind of pointed out, that I did not have a lot. So this will be really good because it is a beautiful addition, and again, it really only needed 1 coat. Most of these colors are just fine with 1 coat. They're very solid cream formulas. And next up we have Muse, which is, this one's kind of hard to describe. It does come across pretty red, and it is quite red, but it does have, it's more of like a pinker leaning red. Like not really, not really a fuchsia, but it's not what I would consider like a classic red either. It's just more of a pinker leaning red, and I do like it. I do have a few things that are similar to it, which I will show you later. And again, this was pretty much like a 1 coat as well. Just beautiful coverage with all of these colors, and I really do like that Luxio puts out the minis. And then it's kind of nice because then if you run out of the mini, then you can go ahead and like commit to buying the full bottle. And this is Vamp. And this is a very gorgeous, perfect fall color. It's definitely a burgundy, and I have a ton of burgundies, but this one is, I do have one somewhat similar, but it's not exactly the same. This is probably one of the darker burgundies I have, and it is gorgeous. It's kind of like almost like a dusty burgundy, if I can describe it as that. It is just really, really gorgeous, and I definitely have some clients that use that. I have a few clients that just love those burgundy, those deep dark burgundy colors. So this one will definitely get some use for sure. And yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. Just trying to get a good shot of it here. And this is the collection all together. I think it's a pretty cohesive collection. And this is just lacy gray compared to the purple. And then I have an email Couture 009, which is pretty close to the other one. And this is icy violet. As you can see, it's like kind of in that same tone. Just to kind of give a comparison. And then with my greens, like I said, I don't really have anything that's a perfect match. But I do have Incognito, and I also have Amore Herbal Garden. So Luxio Incognito and Amore Herbal Garden, which are kind of in that same tone. And I think those three together would make really good cow nails. And this is kind of my purples collection. And I thought that the royal purple would be from Amore would be close, but it's not. This one's almost like a darker duskier color, less kind of neon, and like you said, nothing else I have really compares to it. Everything else is quite a bit darker, and so these are kind of like my reds, and I thought that OPI Madam President would be the closest, but that's even more pink. And then I just kind of wanted to show you like really kind of like the more red colors, this Big Apple red, which is very red, and then I guess the rest are just like a bit too orange. When you look at that, I stopped for red, but yeah, it's kind of sits in between OPI Big Apple Red and OPI Madam President. It's kind of just like the perfect middle ground in between those two, not quite a tutu red and not more like a pinky red. And then onto the burgundies, I guess the closest one would be the Options Mulberry, but it is lighter and it does have a lot of shimmer to it, where this is just a flat cream formula with the Vamp. And yeah, everything else is a little bit too purple, a little bit lighter, or with my OPI Icing for Color, just way too dark. So it's kind of a little bit darker, but nice. And then while I was there, I also had to pick up another Aurora. I've been building my Aurora collection from Options, and this is pewter. And I will swatch that for you as well. Again, I only have the rings, so it is going to be on a ring. And I really like these Auroras. They're not meant really for full coverage, but they're more for like the fades and like accent and stuff. But I really love them. I use them quite a bit, and I really kind of want to get them all. I have a lot of clients that really like them as like the glitter fade part of their nails, and it's just nice to have, there's so many different sizes of glitter in there, and there's like holographic, iridescent, and kind of like the micro glitters. I just really like them a lot, and just to put on like a second coat just to kind of show you what it would like a little bit more full coverage. And then kind of fade it down a little bit just to show you kind of like how beautiful it is, I guess. And it's like so sparkly with the holographic and the iridescent. It was really hard to get it to focus on it. But yeah, it's really gorgeous. I'm really glad I bought it. And then I also had to get the Options Ice Coral. I've kind of been staring at it for a while and like hemming and hawing, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. And it is a really beautiful like coral shimmer, but it is definitely more on the pinker side. If I was to like to pair it with something close to Luxio, I would say it's like it would pair really nice with Cheeky, which is kind of like a pinky coral as well. And yeah, it's just really gorgeous, and I'll do 2 coats of this as well. And while I'm just finishing up, I thought I would mention my hand of the long nails was my first attempt at acrylic, and the reason why I didn't do my other hand is because I was terrified to do my opposite hand in acrylic because I'm still learning, and so it's just gel polish. And this is the Ice Coral. I think it looks very gorgeous. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.